Hey guys, I want to go ahead and get up another Freedom Wars video for you here today. Today we're going to be doing mission 4-4. Let's get right into it. 4-4 is a longer mission. It's kind of a series of different attacks, and then you take on a boss. So pretty good stuff. Go ahead and get my party set up here. And this is another mission, kind of a cleanup mission, a destroy mission, so you are tasked with basically destroying the Abductor boss, so similar to the video I showed before. I will get some videos up that include some of the other mission types, as again I mentioned they are pretty varied. Some capture the flag type gameplay, there is some missions where you have to guide an abductor through to the end. There's some PvP type gameplay where you're fighting just human guys like these. So there's a lot of different variants in the mission as well. So it does keep it pretty fresh, keep it pretty interesting. And you'll see I do have a lance type weapon, a spear type weapon now, so I've been using that along with this rocket launcher, which is pretty sweet. Only get two shots in, and then I have to reload, but they're pretty strong shots. So. One of the most important things with using this weapon here is just making sure I pick up enough ammo. Because as you can see, I can only carry about 10 bullets at a time, so I can unload them pretty quickly. They are really, really strong, as I mentioned. And you might have also noticed this time I am using the green Ibata, or the green Thorn here. And this is the healing type, so I was just going to show you what Matthias just used there, but basically if I hold down R long enough I can spawn a healing tree like this that does an area of effect heal. Pretty awesome stuff. And then a short charge up you can also do just a one person heal, so if I get next to someone here you can basically heal them like that. So if you remember in the last video I was using the attacker version, bind the enemy. Stuff here between the waves of enemies. So this is going to be the third wave of 4 for this mission, and that fourth wave includes the boss. One of the things that's really come into play in this game, you'll see it a lot more in the fourth wave here, is the crowd control. A lot of these bosses will spawn with a lot of the other smaller monsters around them, and they can really do a ton of damage to you. I don't know if you guys were paying attention to my life bar earlier when I was just getting shot at by that little human type guy. But they really do, they really can do a lot of damage, let alone these big abductors here which can kill you in one hit. So you really got to be careful, you got to watch that. Using your gun a lot of times to kind of do some crowd control. Make sure the number of enemies doesn't get out of hand. Spear so far has been a pretty awesome weapon. I really like it. For one-on-one, fighting those little human guys, it's not great because your first attack is like that. It really only hits directly in front of you. So accuracy is a bit of an issue there. But once you get into your combo, you've got some sweeping attacks like that. They tend to do quite a bit of damage. So. Alright, let's see for the third wave there. Basically just a bomb. So here are the little add-on enemies that I was kind of mentioning earlier. You got to be really careful with these guys. Not only are they pretty strong when they hit you, but when they die they explode too, so you want to take them out from a distance. Ranged weapons tend to do a lot more damage to them if you're closer and attack with the weapon. But you can get close and use your Ibata to drag them down to the ground. Those ads will continue to spawn as you fight the boss here, so it is something you have to watch out for, but it does add a nice element, you know. In a lot of games similar that I've played to this, you don't really have to worry about the fodder enemies so much, but they can really do some decent damage to you if you don't watch out. One other thing you'll notice about this enemy that you probably kind of paid attention to was the purple honeycombs. Little hexagons on his shoulder there. And those are shields, those are bullet shields, meaning you can use a machine gun or a Gatling gun. Some sort of gun like that, it'll just bounce right off until you can get close enough, knock it down, and take those shields out. So. Down here. There you go. There we go. Just below half now. Probably better grab some ammo.
追撃を提案します。敵アブダクター追跡行動を開始しました。注意してください。敵アブダクター一時的に無力化。追撃を提案します。敵アブダクター本体率 70%。あと少しで撃破できます。敵アブダクター一時的に無力化。追撃を提案します。
It's pretty neat how many different objects will break off the enemies like this and you can collect. That's the other thing I've really been impressed with this title. Obviously the graphics are quite good, particularly for a handheld game. The other thing is obviously you've got 4 player characters, 4 accessories for as far as the game's concerned. It's like player characters and a bunch of enemies all on the screen with all this action going on at once. And you really hardly ever notice any slowdown. Notice little stutters here between waves of enemies. You may have noticed that earlier in the video. But aside from that, once everything is loaded, really limited amount of you know, frame rate issues, which is pretty awesome. So I have to commend the team that made the game from that. That really is something that they were able to pull off really well. And we took him out, so it was definitely a little bit harder the first time I did this mission. A little bit stronger than when I first did it, but still pretty cool. Give you an idea for another mission here, not just bosses, but sometimes waves, and then the boss follows at the end there. Again, I will get some videos up showing some of the other mission types pretty soon, maybe later tonight, possibly tomorrow. Take a look back for those. If you have any questions about the game at all, go ahead and let me know in the comments section. I'll be happy to answer any questions that you guys have. And again, thanks for watching. We'll see you back next time.